Thanks, everyone. Morning 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Stay on him!
Good take, baby. Here he goes.
Wasting no time getting points on the scoreboard in this one.
Get the
One thing
perimeter!
this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk in the
Grab
NBA
that!
how advantageous it is to come in and shoot. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Here's Black. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
Here's Dort. It's a 5-point game. Right wing. Pass to Embiid. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Played here so far in the first. And Carroll with it. Durant drives in. Misses from close range. To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
In transition, Carroll on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Neesmith on the wing. And shooting the Warriors.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
Allie, thank you. Now Durant. And Carroll outside. Neesmith on the wing. Time to shoot. Golden State needs to get off the shot. Here's Durant. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
I just love the ball movement.
When you look at the Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that should be a. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and
I got him!
That is quite the list.
Pass to Embiid. Launches a three. Connects from downtown.
Roll it!
He can do it one-on-one. But the catch-and-shoot jumper showing his versatility.
Warriors lead.
On the wing, Durant. Now Neesmith. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point goal.
Neesmith's got 5 now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Eason up top.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Toward outside.
Screen coming!
And he lobs it up. It's Eason with the jam.
Starting the offense toward 3-2 defense and made the right call in that pick and roll.
Back to Nembhard.
I see him.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter here.
Switch.
The 3 ball back. The rebound by Embiid. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Giddey. And again, New York with the triple.
Trying to get more comfortable from deep. Getting solid on that one.
Yo, kick it out!
14.
Nembhard, right side.
Takes
the 3 to fall.
Nembhard.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
They'll find out. Those threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The Warriors lead by 7. Pass to Wallace.
Right here.
Banchero in the post. Nembhard with it.
Get there!
Outside Durant.
Hey, that's your shot.
Keep shooting. Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
To the paint.
Hey, yo, double.
Comes with a double
Knock
team.
it down.
Embiid from outside. Pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Try to get back on track.
It's stolen away. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Neesmith's got 8.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter, exploding from the perimeter.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they've finally come to fruition.
It really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans, they've pressed all the right buttons.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie.
And Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Drops in the 3.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Hey, come on, box him out. I got your help.
Jackson drawing the double team.
Come around. Hey, yo,
Inside.
right here.
Outside Reed. Reed takes his shot.
Give me that.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith.
Go.
Pass to Embiid. Goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shot.
New York making a switch here.
Timeout, timeout.
We'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He might be looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Warriors making a switch here.
Fans, get loud.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And of course, these Knicks are all out on the floor.
Well, good sign here as Stewart showing he has the range to step back and do that.
Pass to Matherin. Nimhard left side. Get it! Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made by.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Allen, left side. The three is up. Got a piece of it.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Golden State on D. Pass to Stewart. And here's Jones. Here's Black.
Watch the screen.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Stewart. He's guarded by Nimhard. Stewart, no good. The Warriors lead by 16. Grant, right side. There's the drive. Oh, Grant throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends. Love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Outside. Pass to Banchero. Basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Black.
I see him.
And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. And the call will be against Benedict Matherin. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Black. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. New York again can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Down low. And Banchero gets it to go.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And the Knicks with possession.
Get there, get there.
And he's now 1 for 4 after that one. Here's Golden State. They're on a 15-5 run.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Pass to Reed. On the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Stewart. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a penalty at the line. These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line, 2 shots.
Stewart hits them both. On the wing, Durant.
And he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
The Knicks
It just nails the
23.
three. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And here's New York now. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for the Warriors.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. From 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
The Warriors lead by 20.
I'm swinging.
Then Carroll left side. Back to Jackson. There's Neesmith with the three. Joel Embiid with the board. And the Knicks with the possession here. Here's Blackburn. 4-3. From three-point range. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And a change now. Thanks, Allie.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
It's a one-on-one situation. And that one's good.
Come on, man.
Jackson's got 5.
Ain't right.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Here's Black.
Hey, yo,
Yes,
right here.
Pass to Irving. Here's Black. Defended by Jackson. And he makes it. 9 points in the game.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
29.
Whoa! Right here.
Now here's Durant. Defended by Eason. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6.
Come on, man. Who got the ball?
Pass to Durant. Over Eason. Durant's shot is off.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Now here's Embiid. That's good. Nice setup from Irving.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
There's a call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long and done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Giddy.
Hey.
First personal foul.
I got the ball.
There's Jackson. He's got 5.
Into the line.
Pass to Neesmith.
Number 7.
Durant. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Second personal foul.
And that one right there, that's the play with KD and that rip through. That move is so good that the league started to consider how they'd rewrite the rule of guys reaching in.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players. He said the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Pass to Nembhard. 1:49 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And Giddey has got the ball here for New York. Their defense is only allowed 6 points in the second half. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 00.
1:37 left in the third quarter.
Screen.
To the middle.
through.
Here's Easton. Easton with the jam.
Giddy and his feel for the game go well beyond his experience. in the NBA.
Nimhard outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
So both teams making some changes here.
For your Knicks Breaker Dance crew.
Knicks trail by 16.
Get through there.
Outside Giddey. Stewart outside.
Who got ball?
Good from outside. Pass to Bullock. It's Bullock on the wing. Giddey is going to pick up the foul.
Josh Giddey.
That'll be a second.
Timeout, timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom
Started.
Thibodeau. Rest and confer on the game plan. All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. 51 seconds left in the third quarter.
Right there.
Stewart outside. Outside Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Violation.
Ooh.
Golden
Talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Switch.
Nimhard outside.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Bullock. Got a piece of it.
Watch outside.
Fires from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Now here's Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddey's got 7 points in the game. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold her.
The Knicks 36. The Warriors 50.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
We need you loud, and we need you on your feet.
The Warriors lead by 14. Here's Durant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That's one of Durant's specialties. He can pull up off the drive and shoot right over you, not even knowing you're there.
Durant outside. There's the 3. Reed with the rebound. Durant, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Warriors lead.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Giddey.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
I got yours.
Outside Neesmith. Back to Jackson.
Screen.
Outside Neesmith. Just 4 to shoot.
Hey, yo, right there.
Rebound is off.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see effort level. His tonight has
Dort's shot is good.
You see Dort's growing confidence over time, comfortable rising up.
Who's got ball?
Three-pointer.
Drains the triple.
Matherin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line.
Over it.
And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Shoot that, baby. Come on.
Embiid high post.
Don't let him
Irving
get it.
for 3. Reed with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 13. Oh, they get a hand on it. Back to Neesmith. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. It's Dort on the wing. And the shot no good. A bit short.
His touch from mid-range is
send me one.
always good. That won't shake his
Just under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Black. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Neesmith. On the wing, Durant. Shot clock at 5. There's the screen. Outside Neesmith. The 3. Can't hit that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep. 3-pointer Embiid.
That's all you.
The shot won't fall. The Warriors lead by 13. Pass to Durant. To the paint.
Oh, bomb that. Out, out.
Here's Reed.
You can't play with me.
Reed.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Here's Embiid. Joel Embiid with a power jam.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful.
Nice shot by Durant.
Yeah, no one's stopping the KD pull-up. One of the most deadly shots this league's ever seen.
And Durant with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. And the Warriors making a switch here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Grab that.
No good.
Julius Irving. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Nembhard outside.
Hey, watch it.
Here's the
Watch the
pick.
pick.
And he lobs it up. And he goes in for the dunk.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Kevin Durant.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team. I mean, he was amazing tonight. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, it was a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Neesmith. That comes off the assist by Durant.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Yeah, talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
Now Neesmith. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one.